It is so sad to speak before all of you, thinking about the burning of the library 40 years ago. I still consider the library as a holy shrine because it is the library that was the turning point in my life. My first job as a temporary clerk was in the library. Those who know the Jaffna Library would remember the reference section, the top floor of the right wing, where it was a fantastic reference section. Students from all universities, lecturers from all universities in Sri Lanka would visit this reference section for their research work. I was selected for this temporary job because I had a beautiful handwriting, both in English and Tamil. My job was to catalog books in a beautifully bound leather ledgers. I have to pull out the books section by section and enter the names of the book, the number of the book, and the name of the author. So I have been doing this for a couple of years. I can't remember how many ledgers I might have completed. I hope and pray at least one of the ledger with my handwriting still available. It survived the destroyer of my holy shrine. I said that working there was the turning point in my life because I had the opportunity to meet intellectuals, young students studying in the university. And they inspired me and motivated me. One incident that will not be forgotten, will be in my heart and my memory for the rest of my life, is where I had an incident with a young university graduate who walked into the library and picked up a book and sat down on the table to start reading. The procedure at the time in the library was that whoever who comes into the reference section must first take the book to the counter and register the book, the name of the book and the name of the person who is borrowing the book, before he goes to a desk to sit down and start reading the book. That was not my job at the time. However, when the supervisor was not there, it became my job. So I noticed a young man, a handsome man, was wearing a white and white, I still remember, white shirt and a white pants. And he pulled out a book from the shelf, and instead of going to the register to register the book, went and sat down. So I wanted to have a little fun with him. And I went up to him and said, you're breaking the procedure, you're breaking the rules of the reference sections of this library. You're supposed to register the book and the name before you start reading it. And that man looked at me, and I still think that he might have thought that, who is this little fellow to teach me the rules and boss me around? So he might have got a little angry, and he left the book on the desk and went away. It surprised me. I became very curious. I just wanted to know what book he was reading. I picked up the book, went up to my desk, and started reading the book. That was the turning point. Several turning points in the library. I still have the book. This is that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I still have this book. I read this book once in a way, maybe once in 5 years, since 1970-71. And the library also gave me opportunity to interact with students who were in the university. One person I remember is Mr. Yogeshwaran. He was in the law college at the time. He was a first year student. I met with him and spoke to him and asked him about the law college. And he gave me some information. And 2 years later, I was in the law college with him. So when I think about the library, I feel the connection. I feel how holy the place is. I worship that place. This is my holy shrine. It is because of this library, the books that I read there, the people that I met, made me the person who I am today. And the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. No wonder I have many friends, and I'm in a position to influence people because I follow the teaching and the principles enumerated in this book. I know it's a very sad day, 40 years since the burning of our holy shrine. I do not know how everyone feels about it, and it hurts me, it devastates me. There will be a solution one day. Thank you.